video. This video is wholly based on eclipse. So we're going to learn about eclipse and what is eclipse, what are the type of eclipse, what is needed to do an eclipse, and what are the eclipse formed in past 5 years. So let's see today's topic, eclipse. Definition. Eclipse is a time when Earth, Sun and Moon come in a straight line. Yes, it's a time when Earth, Moon and Sun come in a straight line. Straight line in the sense when Earth and Moon rotate with each other, means around the Sun in a fixed orbit. They will be moving around the Sun. Of course, there will be a time when the three of their terrestrial bodies will come in a straight line. Different eclipses depend on the formation of Earth, Sun and Moon. So different eclipses, for example, lunar and solar eclipse, form when there is a formation of there will be a place change against the Earth, Moon and Sun. So the formation of them will decide what eclipse is this. There are two types of eclipse. One, lunar eclipse and one solar eclipse. Yes, lunar eclipse have their variations and solar eclipse have their variations. Lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse is an eclipse when three floating bodies come in a straight line, but the formation is different. So in this, if you see the Sun, Earth and Moon in the picture, if you see the Sun, Moon and Earth are in a straight fixed line. But if you see the formation, Sun is the first, second is the Earth and third is the Moon. So you can see the patch of Earth is coming towards the Moon, which is forming a dark corner to Moon. When lunar eclipse occur, Earth comes in between of the Moon and Sun, and it forms a dark patch on Moon, which allows the Moon to disappear. So what happens, I will tell you exactly. Sun, Earth and Moon comes in a straight line. So when Sun's light falls on Earth, Earth's one part is bright but one is dark. The one is dark falls a shadow on Moon. As Moon in a straight line towards the Earth, Moon hides up in that dark patch, and we say it as lunar eclipse. So it has things, for example, the shadow of Earth, the dark patch of the Earth has variations, like the dark corner of the Earth's patch is called umbra and the light corner is called penumbra. Solar eclipse. This is also an eclipse in which Earth, Sun and Moon comes in a straight line, but the formation is different from the lunar eclipse. In this eclipse, Moon comes in between of the Earth and Sun. Now you will laugh at it, that tiny little moon, how can it hide the Sun? But it does, but not the whole Earth, but one part of the Earth. For example, Sun, Moon and Earth comes in a straightforward line, but when Sun falls their rays, the part where Moon is coming, the straight path where Moon is coming, that straight parts, the parts where his Moon is there present. So what will happen? The Moon will throw its dark patch on that particular region of the Earth. The particular region of the Earth will be hidden. Penumbra is a region where it's partially available, and there's an annular eclipse where the particular part is totally hidden. As Sun throws its light rays towards the Earth will be brightened up. But when Moon comes in between of them, what will happen? That Moon will hide that particular part for seeing the Sun. So it will be day, but not for that particular region. So in this eclipse, Moon comes in between of Earth and Sun. Patch of the solar eclipse. So patch of the solar eclipse comes like, if you see, this is the Sun, this is the Moon and this is the Earth. Yep. So what will happen over here is the moon has a patch over here. If you see, this part of the Earth is dark, because the sun is throwing light on moon, the moon is throwing shadow on earth, and that particular part of the earth is hidden from getting the sunlight. This is what the thing is about: moon, sun and earth. Now let's move to the patch of lunar eclipse. Patch of the lunar eclipse. So in this eclipse, if you see, sun is throwing rays to earth, and in this straight line, if you see, the formation is different. One is sun, second is earth, and third is moon. But here, moon doesn't fall as shadow on earth, but earth falls the shadow on moon. So what will happen in this? The sun is throwing sunlight. If you see, this part of the earth is fully bright, but the other side is fully dark. So the dark side of the earth will throw its shadow on moon. And the dark side, of course, it will contain night. So in that night, you will not see moon at all. That's the umbra. If you see the dark side, this part is the umbra part because it's dark, and this part is a preumbra because it's light. Yes, the shadow is light, and which is the light part of the shadow is preumbra, and which is the dark side is umbra. So this is what the thing is about, the patch of the lunar eclipse. Let's move on to the next step. Difference between solar and lunar eclipse. Lunar eclipse. A lunar eclipse occurs at night. A solar eclipse occurs during the day. A lunar eclipse occurs when the earth passes between moon and sun, and the earth's shadow obscures the moon or portion of it. So what happens in lunar eclipse? The earth will be hiding the moon or a portion of it. Solar eclipse. In solar eclipse, it will be occurring during the day. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the earth and sun, blocking all or a portion of the sun. So it will be possible if the part of that moon will be able to cover up the whole part of the sun or a portion of it. Means you will half see the sun or not be able to see the sun. That's what the thing is about. Next is eclipse in 2015. So this is the first 5 years thing. So eclipse 20 March. So what will in this date? Solar eclipse total Europe. So it was a total solar eclipse in Europe, Northwest Asia, Northwest Africa, East and North America, and Arctic. So in these places, some will be in umbra region, some will be in preumbra region. So there will be a difference. Umbra will have a total thing, but preumbra region will have a little faded one, but will have a solar eclipse. 4 April. In this thing, lunar eclipse was there. Total, much of Asia, almost Asia, Australia, North America, much of South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic and Antarctic. So in this 4th April, they experienced the lunar eclipse, and it was a total lunar eclipse, much of for Asia and other continents. Next, 13 September, solar eclipse. Partial. It is a partial solar eclipse. The moon was not able to cover the sun fully. So in this solar eclipse, the parts which were covered were South Africa, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Antarctica. 27 to 28 September. In this date, there was a lunar eclipse. Total. Europe, Southwest Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, and Arctic, Antarctica. These were the regions which were facing the lunar eclipse. Total. Now, eclipse in 2016. These are some of them because there was a lot of eclipse conducted in 2016. So, 8 to 9 March, solar eclipse total, South and East Asia, North and West Australia, Pacific, Indian Ocean. 23 March, lunar eclipse, preumbral. So, this was the preumbral regions which were affected during the lunar eclipse. much of Asia, Australia, North America, much of South America, Africa, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Arctic and Antarctica. 9 May, transit Mercury. So Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America and Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean and Arctic, Antarctica. 18th August, lunar eclipse, almost. It was an almost lunar eclipse, but in 18th August 2016. Eclipse in 2017. 10 to 11 Feb, lunar eclipse, preamble, Europe, much of Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic and Antarctica. 26 Feb, solar eclipse, annular. So it was a failed solar eclipse, but still an eclipse was conducted. South and West Africa, South or West Africa, much of South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Antarctica, Antarctic actually, Indian Ocean, Antarctica. 7 to 8 August, lunar eclipse, partial. Much of Europe, much of Asia, Australia, Africa, East in South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Antarctica. 21st of August, solar eclipse, total. It was a total solar eclipse in West Europe, North or East Asia, North and West Asia, Africa, North America, much of South America, much Pacific, Atlantic, Arctic. Eclipse in 2018, 31st Jan means January. Lunar eclipse total, North and East Europe, Asia, Australia, North and East Africa, North America, North and West South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Arctic and Antarctica. 15 Feb, it was solar eclipse partial towards South in South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Antarctica. 13 July, solar eclipse partial South in Australia, Pacific, Indian Ocean. 27 to 28 July, lunar eclipse total. Much of the Europe, much of the Asia, Australia, Africa, South and North America, South America, Pacific, Antarctic, Indian Ocean, Antarctica. So these were the things, but there were much more in 2018. These were some of them. In 2019 also there were many more, but I have chosen some of them. So 56 Jan was solar eclipse partial, East in Asia, Pacific. 20 Jan, it was lunar eclipse total, Europe, Asia, Africa, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Arctic. 2nd July, solar eclipse total, South and North America, much of the South America, Pacific. 16 to 17 July, it was a lunar eclipse partial, much of the Europe, much of the Asia, Australia, Africa, South and East, North America, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and Arctic. 11th November, transit Mercury. So Southwest Europe, South or West Asia and Africa, much of the North America, South America, Pacific Ocean, Atlantic, Indian Ocean and Antarctica. So these were the things in 2019. Final thing in eclipse in 2020, current year. So 10 to 11 Jan, lunar eclipse, preamble, Europe. So it was a preamble run. So it was a faded one. Europe, Asia, Australia, Africa, much of the North America, East and South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian, Arctic. 5th and 6th June, lunar eclipse, preamble, much of the Europe, much of the Asia, Australia, Africa, Southeast, South America, Pacific, Atlantic, Indian Ocean, Antarctica. And the recent one coming, so 21 June, solar eclipse, annular. So it is a faded one. So Southeast Europe, much of the Asia, North Australia, much of the Africa, Pacific, Indian Ocean. So viewing sun safely. So during solar eclipse, you should wear glasses. Yes, the special glasses needed to view solar eclipse. We wear a special pair of glasses that protect us from the harmful rays of the sun, prevent our eyes to damage. It is not the glasses which you wear regularly, the goggles and all, but they are special glasses which you should wear if you want to see the sun of the solar eclipse. Watch total solar eclipse. So during solar eclipse, there are phases of sun thing, which you will see the next part. But before that, let's see. Using an eclipse viewer, observe that moon passing directly in front of the sun, a rare occurrence not to be missed. The first part of the moon passing directly in front of the sun. It will come as a half one. Next, so observe the moon looking like a disk covering more and more of the sun's face. Now, totally occurs when moon covers the sun. Sun's face completely revealing its corona. As the moon continues on its path, watch the sun come back into the view. The eclipse is almost over. Only a fraction of the sun remains uncovered. And the shadow cast on the earth by moon has all but gone. So these are the phases of moon, how it covers the sun and how sun looks. Let's go to the next part and see what it looks like real. This is the thing which looks like the first phase, the second phase, the third phase, the fourth phase, and a complete one. So firstly what would happen, there will be a half covered sun, then will be a more covered sun, next will be a full covered sun, and then it will come, if you see, it will come again to half and then again to normal. So this is how the moon covers the sun continuously, and these are the phases how moon covers. Yes, there may be parts which will be visible, but in the preumbral region, but the umbral region will be a full of dark patch. So this was the whole video about. Hope you understand the video well. And if you have a goggles, please do watch the solar eclipse if you are safe enough to watch it. So hope you like the video. Meet you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye.